So this particular use case, this is a vintage jewelers who has multiple locations, over 4,000 locations in the United States, and they're taking an incoming call. See, it says incoming call from an existing customer. The customer who's calling in is actually more of a buyer who buys from them all the time, and they have a account with them. And so since they're regular buyers of jewelry from them to do reselling for, they would have an account there. And so when the customer calls in, the buyer calls in, they need to verify their information to make sure that they receive the special pricing that's in the CRM for them on that specific inventory. So they validate in. After the customer is given access to that information, then they give access to the inventory that's available for them. And then they choose the items that they're interested in. And they can ask any question they want, full inventory of new items, any question that can be free form. And then they're given a description on specific items that they choose. Once they say yes, they want to get it, then they're then forwarded over to the concierge of the person after they said they want to make the payment. They want to purchase it, I should say, and then the concierge can set up a time for them to pick up the jewelry, make the payment, things like that, especially with this being a sensitive nature and probably high-end amounts of dollars for the jewelry. It would not be done generally over a DocuSign or e-sign agreement. So caller ID detection is in place in this one, pulling information from the caller so they can introduce the caller, make them feel welcome. Bidirectional API accesses information during the conversation, looking up for things to authenticate. At the same time, pulls external and internal data from the conversation about the stock and what items are in place. At the end, the call is transferred. All questions and things are pushed through to the CRM at the end of the call or even written during the call. So let's see how this use case plays out.
Thank you for calling Vintage Jewelers. My name is Heather on a recorded line. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Hi, it's Amanda Ashley.
Hi, Amanda Ashley. Thank you for calling today. Let me get some information from you so I can look up your account. Let's get started with your telephone number.
So at this point, we know who she is. We're validating information from her, and we'll explain that later on to her directly, so she doesn't, get perturbed. Like, I'm calling in, you know who I am. Why are you validating this? Because it is an AI agent.
Sure, that's 404-863-4601.
All right. And just for verification purposes, can you please verify the last four of your social security number?
So at this point, it could be a social security number. It could be the last four digits of their account number. It could be something that's private that only they would know.
Sure, 6339.
So right now what's happening is the database is checking everything from validation of the phone number she gave, the caller ID information, and the secure information that they gave in combination, and then checking the database to make sure this is the authentic person that's there. And since it's not an order that's going to be made right now, it's enough that they wouldn't be worried about fraud or anything else. It's just authenticating the person in for the proper pricing and things along those lines, that they had the inventory that was open to them specifically as a vendor.
So your phone number is 404-863-4601, and the last four digits of your social security number are 6339. Is that correct?
Yes.
So this is just a confirmation to make sure that the information was correct before it accesses the CRM or database.
Checking your information in our records. Now to confirm, we have your address on file as 5229 Powers Ferry Road in Atlanta, Georgia. Is that correct?
Yes.
So that's just a slight reconfirmation. Doesn't necessarily need to be done every time, but in this case, it could be anything else just to re-verify it's the right person in case something is not proper. But it's really a re-verification of that information and put on record in the transcriptions that go back to the CRM.
Now, are you looking for rubies or diamonds?
Diamonds.
So at this point right now, they ask a very simple question. They could ask about inventory, they could ask about anything, but in this case, we just asked for two things, rubies or diamonds. There's a whole bunch of different items that are there on their inventory, but this basically goes through and starts to explain what she has requested and currently what's available.
Okay, great. You are looking for diamonds. Now to confirm, we have these diamonds in our inventory just for you. A very rare platinum and sapphire halo ring that features a GIA certified antique Asher cut diamond weighing 4.09 carats, G color and VS1 clarity. Surrounding the center diamond is a row of natural French cut sapphires. Along the shoulders are two tapered baguette cut diamonds. This ring is handcrafted in platinum. Does that sound like what you're looking for?
Yeah.
So at this point right now, she could say no. They go back in the inventory, pull something else out. She could say yes, it's awesome. There could be 1,000 things that could happen here, but at this point, it's just interacting between the agent and what the person's saying.
It does.
Excellent. Thank you. Any of your contact information changed, like maybe the phone, email, or even physical address?
No.
That's just for a quick update in case anything needs to be updated in the system. Again, if that happened, it would validate them before they would be able to update it.
Excellent. Thank you. Are you ready to make the purchase of this beautiful piece of jewelry?
So this gets into the sales aspect of things, pre-qualifying the person, making sure that the vendor, customer is ready to purchase it. If they say yes, then we move on.
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Let me transfer you to our concierge to schedule a time to come by our location to pick up your jewelry. Are you ready for me to transfer your call right now?
Sure, that would be great.
Again, this is a nonverbal call transfer. And so they say, yes, that's wonderful. And it's going to end up dialing into the concierge.